welcome to Catching Dinner. I'm Stephane. Today I'm going on a solo mission to get some mallards out of this little brook here, just a little stream, and it's being dammed up pretty good by the beavers, so it's great habitat for ducks. And I've heard them not too long ago before the season. I've heard them quack, so I'm here to see if I can get on them, hopefully bring a couple home so we can make a nice cheesesteak with them. If you never had a cheesesteak with mallards, do yourself a favor, get yourself some mallards and try it, because it's gonna be phenomenal. So come along, should be a great day. Today's the second day of the season here. I came yesterday morning just for a quick run in the morning. I came with my buddy Tony. I told him there's some ducks in here. We just didn't have a lot of time, so we just came first light, checked it out, didn't see any mallards, but I know they're in here. I heard them. So today it's midday, so they should be on the move a little more. Hopefully I can catch up with some mallards. So hey, come along. It's gonna be an awesome day. This is what you call perfect duck habitat. This little stream here has been dammed by the beavers, and look at that, all the flooded willows. It's really great. Should be perfect to hold some ducks. I've heard some. See if I can catch up with them. Look what I found here, a dead weasel. You don't see those too often, especially dead like this. Whatever killed it wasn't really hungry, obviously. So hey, just never know what you're gonna find. Little beaver ponds like this, one after the other. This area is crazy good. Just a matter of time before I find them. This is primo duck habitat. So I was here a few days ago before the season opened. Did a little scouting. I heard some quacks, as I said earlier. I know they're in here. I'm really close to the area. I'll let out a few quacks myself and hope that they answer, because a lot of this area is kind of flooded, so they might be hiding. See if I can figure out where they're at. See what happens. I just heard one. I heard a little quack. It's a low ways. Might be about 100 yards, but that's exciting. They're about exactly where I heard them quack last time when I was here. So what I'll do, I'll try to put a little sneak on them, see if I can get close, and hopefully, finger crossed, we can have some nice Mallard Cheese Steak tonight. I'm in the mood for that. I've been craving it. Hope I shoot straight. There's a mallard in the... Ducks in front of me. Pretty awesome. See if I can put a sneak on them. 2 ducks down. Boom, boom. Here's the first mallard of the year. Pretty excited. Had to wait a bit there until they came back. I did a good shot, died on the spot. Nice little male. I have another one right there. What I'll do is use a fishing pole because there's a trough right there. It's a little deep. So I'm just gonna pull it back with this. A lot of people wonder why I would have a fishing pole here. I do have my waders, but it's a little deeper. There we go. And retrieve. There we go. Look at that. Easy peasy. Hey, I couldn't be happier. 2 beautiful mallards. I'm gonna turn these into cheesesteaks. Mallard cheese steak is to die for. And those 2 drakes, you know, they're not too old, but they're gonna be great eating. Couldn't be happier the way it all happened. I was sneaking along, I could hear some quacks. I got close, almost too close, because they came right around the bend, right below me, and it was about 5 yards. So I let them disappear around the corner, made a move, waited, because there's an impoundment here, as you can see, a little beaver dam, so they weren't gonna go anywhere. So sure enough, they turned back and they're coming my way. I was ready, let it rip, shot one straight in the head to drop, and then the next one went to take off and I shot it. Can beat that. And 2 shots, 2 birds, and there were 3 more, and they kind of skedaddled, and eventually they took off, but I didn't have a shot at those. But hey, no complaints. 2 beautiful ducks. How easy, you know, just taking a nice little walk along a stream. And I've done it before, you know, I showed you in another video when I made a nice stir fry. Szechuan stir fry was awesome. But today, I'm back in the same area, and I got 2 beautiful mallards. The opener was yesterday, and on the second day, caught up with some 2 beautiful drakes, so I couldn't be happier. I'm gonna head back home, clean these bad boys up, and we're gonna make some cheesesteaks. Stay tuned. Made it back home. I've built up quite an appetite, so I can't wait to cook these bad boys. Let me show you first how to breast them. Super easy, you don't have to pluck them, especially for this recipe. For the cheesesteak, you just need the breast meat. So let me show you. So you can feel the breast is right here, and that's the center bone right there. Right there's the center bone. I can feel the ridge. So I just get below it, just cut a little bit at an angle, and then once there we go. See, you just basically get underneath the skin, and then it really does pull very nicely. So that's the breast meat right there. Expose the breast meat, same on this side, literally, you just pull it. And look at this beautiful meat. Not a single pellet, that's what I want to see. Just follow that breastbone on each side, start with this side. And that's going to make a mean cheesesteak right here. It's a juvenile drake. That's that. You just basically keep going until all the meat's off. Then you got that little wishbone right here. Just trying to show you, so it's kind of odd angle here, but that's it. Then it comes right off. Rinse and repeat. It's on the other side. Here's a nice breast. A couple feathers, you got to pull those off. And we got our 2 breasts. And again, no pellets. That's good news. I got the breast off, but you do want to take those thighs. Even though we're not going to use them tonight in the recipe, we still save them because it is good meat. Not a lot of meat, but we definitely are not going to waste it, that's for sure. So let me just show you. Just pull on the skin just like I did for the breast, really. It's more of the same here. And this duck has gotten a little cold here, so still gotta, like that. Now, it's best to do this outside for the simple reason of the feathers, but right now it's gotten a little dark, so I'm doing it inside, but if you can do it outside, better. Definitely have a happier wife, I promise you. Happier wife, happier life. That's what I'm learning. Took me a while. But I guess I haven't learned that much. Still doing this, so. Here's the meat. And now we're gonna save that and make something else with it. Now, if you're into fly fishing, there's some nice feathers in here that a lot of people will use, especially these guys, you know. These are good for tying flies. So I always save them. But hey, some people will buy those. They're actually worth money, especially on those drakes right here. So we'll see in a bit. So we're cooking our vegetables. Only 3 vegetables needed, super easy. Little pepper, onions, sliced thin. Of course, some mushrooms. That's gonna go in next. And with our channel, what we do is do very simple recipes, but they always taste great. And that, I promise you, is gonna be awesome. So, can't wait to show you the final product. I'm excited. Something about the smell of onions and peppers. Time for nice little mushrooms. So here's the yield of the 2 ducks. Some beautiful meat, no pellets. In a perfect world, I would have put these in the freezer for about 45 minutes so that they're semi-frozen. It makes it easier to slice when the meat is firmer, obviously. But you know what? I don't have time for it. Another way you could do it too is you can actually let the meat marinate first in some Italian dressing. A lot of people will do that, but it's gonna be amazing just the way I'm doing it. But just giving you options here. So here we are. Let me show you. 1/8 of an inch, small slices. That's all it takes. You need a very sharp knife, obviously. And here we are. Just nice little, but you know, I'll take my time here. It's just, I can see how it gets easier once you have meat that's a little firmer once it's frozen, obviously. So that's that. Last ingredient, pepper jack cheese. We're just gonna put it on top. Let it melt, make it nice and gooey. And we're finally ready to taste this bad boy. Why not add a little more? Can't have too much cheese in a cheesesteak, that's for sure. Oh yeah, that's perfect. 4 slices for 2 breasts. That's what we need. See? That's what I'm talking about. So if you like your bread toasted, toast it by all means. All you gotta do is just put that amazing stuff right on top. So now the last step, we're just gonna add a little kick to this recipe by adding a little bit of a habanero honey mustard sauce. And that is gonna seal the deal right here. So I'm just gonna go like this. And right there, my friends, is a heck of a cheesesteak. If that doesn't look scrumptious and delicious, that wraps it up. So we got a nice cheesesteak. Cheers. Duck is so phenomenal. It's got such a good flavor in a cheesesteak like that. You just can't beat it. Mallard cheese steak, just like this. Wow. I hope you can get outdoors, catch up with some mallards and make this amazing meal, because I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Really, I did it on the cheap, I didn't have any dogs or, you know, a lot of decoys on the spread with the boat. Obviously, like a lot of people invest a lot of money in duck hunting, and I could see why. It's a lot of fun, but really, you don't really have to do that to make some amazing meals with mallards, because all I did is just follow that little creek. I'd scouted it before. I knew the mallards were in there, and that's really the key. A lot of people will just start walking during duck season and hope to, you know, find them, you know, have a few to puddle jump and all that. But really, much better if you can get out ahead of time, figure out those little pockets like we did. And sure enough, they came right back to that same area where we heard the quacks earlier in the week. And it makes sense, you know. They haven't been pressured. There's no reason for them not to come back. And that's that, you know. This is really the best meat money can buy. And I say that because on Catching Dinner, our goal here is basically to get people excited about going outdoors, bring some of the best meat home, making simple recipes, because when you have this kind of meat, when it's that amazing, this wild game is so great that you don't have to fancy it up and add so many ingredients. You know, we keep it simple and it always turns out amazing. So hey, hope to catch you next time on our channel. And for all the new subscribers, welcome to the channel. We appreciate you. And we'll see you next time on the next adventure of Catching Dinner. Until then, we're out. Ah!